get that melanin from? Where do you think they get this blood type
Yeah.
when, for blood livers in these kidneys that these rich people need because they don't want to die, right? Because they done
Mm,
did so much evil ass shit that they're scared to die now, you know?
mm,
Um, and it's just feeding that. So, and two, people got to realize, look, black, listen, black is not the term. We should not be calling ourselves black. Because if you look at the word, it means lack. Lack is in the word black. It used to mean to lack color. Black people lacked color. Okay? They were void of color. We are colored beings. We are light beings, okay? We're melanated. We're not black. That
mm.
and so the movement's called Black Lives Matter. So is it talking about the colored melanated people who are screaming at the top of their lungs that our lives matter, or is it talking about the white people who don't have color? It's talking about
Mm,
them. This whole movement is them. We are not seeing. We People are so unconscious that they're not seeing the shit right in front of their face.
mm. Wow. Powerful. Powerful, man. You always spitting those facts. And the simple fact I was thinking about something. Now I'm about to connect some other pieces together. Black Lives Matter. Um, I'm just giving an example once again. King Von, the rapper from Chicago who was just murdered. He's from Chicago, I believe. Yeah, who was just murdered outside of a hookah bar. Now I was thinking to myself, you know what's crazy? Now it's so much black on black crime, right? Gang
Mhm.
violence, whatever, so forth, drug dealing. But where is BLM? It's like I think they're only waiting. Black Lives Matters groupies or whatever, so forth. They're only waiting for the opportunity for the police or
Mhm.
somebody that's non-melanated to do something in some type of political position. That's what it feels like to me. So if it's black, then they're like, oh no, don't worry about that. No, 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 no. We're just gonna wait until the
Mhm.
police do it. But that same energy is not being put in neighborhoods, where children are being killed. And I don't even care about if it's black, white, whatever, just children being killed, people being killed. It's gang infested white neighborhoods, Mexican neighborhoods. So we're going to say black, brown, or melanated people. Man, like, where's this energy for when black people do it to each other or melanated people do it to each other? When my Mexican family members do it to each other, none of us is marching on that. Nobody's moving on gangs, and it bothers me. I say it all the time, and I got friends that are gang members, and we have conversations, and it's not to offend them because sometimes they grew up that way. I can understand that.
Mhm.
I understand you grew into that. I can't say it's different because you still have a choice. That's like, you're just like, hey, do you want apples? Do you want oranges? It's still a choice. You always
Mhm.
have a choice. And in some neighborhoods, either you banging or you're going to be a victim. So it's in so many situations they have choices. I get that, but I'm still like, yo,
It
when the
feels
stuff is happening
no.
in our own neighborhoods, where's all these Black Lives Matter? Where's all the no offense, I would say European Americans that were assisting these people in the Black Lives Matter movement? They're not in those neighborhoods. They're not in Compton, South Central. They're not in the Bronx, Harlem, wherever else this stuff is going on. They're not in Chirac marching. Where's all the
Mhm.
people Black Lives Matters walking around the projects at?
Nowhere.
Nowhere to be found. Just wait for another police officer and then they got something. Yeah, exactly, Nina. I blame media. Exactly. So once again, man, it's a coup, man. Man, it's a game. It's straight
It's
up
a
a
good.
game, and I'm so bothered by all this stuff because it's so crazy. It gets under my skin because we're always being taken for a ride. We're always being taken for a ride. I mean, every single time we're so gullible, man. And I'm speaking about my people, but all of you are my people. It doesn't matter the color, but I'm specifically talking about especially black and brown people, melanated people, because we live in the same neighborhoods the majority of the time, unless we got a chance to move out and maybe got to like, the lower class of the valley or middle class or whatever, so forth. Black and brown people are in the same situation constantly. We're neighbors.
Mhm.
Literally, we go through the same shit, same neighborhood, go to the same Tams Burger. You feel me?
Mhm.
All the time, man. and then we always get the ride along, you know. See, the thing is, the reason why they don't want us to rise up, because I believe, like, especially black and brown, if our two communities just by itself merged into one, cleaned up everything, you feel me? We cleaned up
Mhm.
everything. Puerto Ricans too, you know, all melanated, all of us
Mhm.
cleaned our neighborhoods, got everything right. We don't need the police there no more. We become a new black or brown or whatever melanated. We got our own Wall Street, our own money, our own police force. You know, it helps the kids out, gets rid of a lot of the racism and the tension. Now we could go ahead and develop a language amongst each other. Now we could learn a little bit of Spanish. Man, we could pick up Swahili, whatever. We could adopt languages and create this
Mhm.
whole community that can empower each other. We don't need to be each other's enemies. But most of the time, we got these boule, and boule goes from the upper class to the lower class. And these are the people that wants to keep us separated. Because you got gangsters, whatever, so forth. They work for the boule. Where they getting the dope from? If it's not from, I don't want to say Colombia all the
Exactly.
time, Mexico, Colombia. If they're not getting the dope, then they get it for obviously the government. They get it for some boule, and this boule is your plug, and they're going to give you all the new shit to put into your neighborhoods. And then they got the people that work for them. They don't want to see change. They want to see problems. Problems is progressive.
Mhm. Mhm. Public pays
You
money.
know, more police. Yeah, yeah, it's money. And then we got the overseers to watch us.
Exactly, and that's what, even about gangs. It's like people don't understand. The gangs are is CIA. If you're in a gang, you're a CIA operative.
Mm,
The hip hop has made us believe that gang members are. It's amazing and awesome to be in a gang. Yes, I understand that you must be in it to survive, but you being put into a mindset like that, that is not of our people or of our nations. That is, it's foreign. It's like you're being like a soldier put into a war to kill your to kill yourself. Your brothers and
mm,
your sisters are reflections of yourself. You shouldn't be shooting out a window aimlessly to, you know what I mean? And
mm,
then so if we're killing each other, they're the ones who are setting us up to kill each other. Because the gangs originally was made to be protectors of the neighborhoods. You know,
mm,
the Bloods and the Crips, they were originally made to protect the neighborhoods, but then they were infiltrated by the CIA, and then the CIA started giving them cocaine and all these drugs, and they started pushing the drugs into the neighborhood. Then money, then guns, then, you know what I mean? So now all of a sudden the rappers are the biggest drug dealers when they don't even do drugs.
mm. A lot of them cap. Yeah, it's true.
So it's just like, this is the stuff that we need to realize as a people, you know, because this is the only thing, like even what you were saying, that is going to get us out of this situation. We need to start taking proactive action for ourselves, building our own shit, taking back our neighborhoods, taking back our land. It's as simple as that. That's why they're trying to distract you with the election. Because they don't want
Mm,
you to turn around and say, wait a minute, where the fuck am I? Is this originally their land or is this originally our land?
mm. Did you see what they wrote about Native Americans? I think they showed it on CNN, where they were showing like white, black, and then they put white, black, Asian, and then for Native Americans they put something else.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, man, it was on the news. I saw it myself with my own two eyes. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't
Because
believe it. They put
everybody's native.
something else.
Well, all melanated people are.
That's
They put
crazy.
something else. See, and this is the thing. It's just like if people could just take a second to see how these beings operate. If you are not operating out of a place of love, if you are
Mm,
purposely trying to say effed up things about somebody's nationality, about their culture, about their heritage, right? It's like,
mm,
are you really good and should you really be in a position of power to rule? No.
mm,
Why do you think the fucking world is going to shit? Because parasites, literal parasites, have come into this dimension and basically taken it over. So now Mother Nature is fighting back. Now you're gonna get floods, hurricanes, you're gonna get earthquakes, you're gonna get every fucking thing that you deserve because you done fucking murdered everything so ruthlessly.
mm. I think if we don't pull together as human beings, I mean, all is lost, man. I mean, I don't want to sound like everything is over, but I wasn't really happy when this dude won. I mean, Trump, I wasn't happy either, but I don't know, man. It's just something just ain't right. You know what I mean? Something just ain't right, man. I'm telling you. When something like this goes down, you get this like this eerie feeling. I just have a really eerie feeling about everything. Like everybody keeps saying, like, civil war, and I saw somebody saying, "Hey, we're provoking civil war." No, we're not. It's only like 72 people on here. We're not provoking anything. What's going to happen
Mm-hmm.
is it's going to be either Trump or the media that provokes that, and plus we don't need to provoke it. Trust and believe it was already coming. It's been coming. People have been losing their jobs. People have been losing their business. People got their kids in school wearing masks. You know what I'm saying? Being indoctrinated. I mean, people are sitting at home frustrated right now. I know in Europe people are frustrated. How long do you think it will take before people reach a tipping point? They don't need to worry about anything people are saying. People are going to just reach a tipping point. You close down bars, you close down clubs. People got built up tension. So only thing they're doing is what? Going to work and going home? Oh man, that's a big problem. Going to
Mm-hmm.
work and going home. That's prison. They do that in prison.
That's what I'm saying.
Am I
It's not.
lying? You
You're
okay,
right.
go outside, guys, for an hour on rec time, whatever. There's your break. Oh, if you want to make a little bit of money, then okay, you go make some money, and then after that, you come back and eat chow. Have another cigarette smoke. Now go home. Oh, I'm in jail. Maybe you got a TV. Okay, I watch a little TV. Go to bed, do it all over again. You're doing the same thing, except they got you with the mask on too. You literally walking around, with the little handmaids. You've seen the TV show Handmaid, right? Handmaiden.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the scene where they start having the women actually wear the mask? And then next thing you know, I saw us wearing the same mask, and I said, "Oh, what's going on?
Exactly.
Is
Because
this
we
the
are
end?"
living in a movie, literally. This is a
Yep.
movie, y'all. This is Star Wars. If y'all really want to break this shit down, the Bible is a book. It's talking about celestial warfare. If you go do research and look it up, everything that they told you was a fucking lie. If you sitting here thinking that Christopher Columbus discovered America, and that's what is really fucking real, and you're thinking that black people have always been slaves, and you thinking that it's good to fucking eat fast food and none of that shit's gonna kill you, and you're perfectly fine smoking cigarettes, you have not been learning shit these
Mm,
past couple months when you've been in your fucking house. Like, you guys have phones. Go look up the shit on YouTube and Google the shit. You will find out all the answers and shit that we know. We're not sitting on here talking crazy. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
being like, oh, I'm so philosophical and I'm creating all this shit from the top of my mind. No, this is the shit that's fucking blown in our faces every single day. It's just some
mm.
people just want to ignore the shit because it's easier to ignore it.
Damn,
Because they're already so numb.
were they teaching the same thing? They also taught you that Christopher Columbus discovered America. You got that same
Yeah,
lesson?
yeah,
What?
it's the fucking
They
same
still?
lesson.
Damn, I didn't know they were still doing it. I thought that at least changed by now. I mean, that's amazing that they say this dude discovered America with people here. That's like somebody from here going to Europe saying they discovered Italy.
It's like you can't discover nowhere where there's people at.
I know.
Because that means you did not discover the shit. Well, that means you found this, you discovered it for yourself. You can't just be telling the
Mm.
whole world we discovered this whole shit. And this fuck those people that were here. Fuck all the Native Americans. Fuck them. We
No,
just murdered
no,
them
no.
already.
They're not Native Americans according to television. They're called something else now in America. That's exactly what they showed us. Literally, it was on, I believe it was CNN. It literally said white, black, Asian, something else. And I was like, what? Yeah, something else. They called something else now.
That's insane. And the reason that they're calling them something else is probably because you know they want all the Native American shit. They're sitting
Mm.
here and they scream to the top of their lungs that they're American when they're Europeans.
Exactly. European American. I say it all